All right, we're talking about breaking the unbreakable. We're looking at people who were put inside the world's most secure systems and did the one thing you're not supposed to be able to do. They got out. And these aren't just escape stories, they're absolute masterclasses in human ingenuity.
So let's dive into these incredible stories, right? We're talking about people who looked at an impenetrable fortress and didn't see a barrier. They saw a puzzle, a challenge just waiting for them to solve.
Okay, first up, we've got a case that is just wild. A man from Japan, Yoshie Shiratori, and his ultimate escape tool, get this, it was his own body.
So here's the obstacle, the food delivery slot. I mean, think about that for a second. How on earth do you fit a whole person through an opening that's made for a small tray? It sounds completely absurd, right? Impossible.
Well, Shiratori's solution was just jaw-dropping. He basically weaponized his own anatomy. He figured out how to dislocate his own shoulders on command just to change his body's shape. It's unbelievable. He could compress his frame just enough to do the unthinkable and slip right on through.
And get this wasn't a one-time thing, not a fluke, no. Yoshie Shiratori escaped from prison 4 different times. 4! I mean, that is just a stunning testament to an absolutely relentless will to be free.
Okay, so from a story of incredible physical ability, let's switch gears to a totally different kind of genius. This next guy, Richard McNair. He didn't rely on physical strength. Now, his plan was all about exploiting the system itself, the boring, everyday routines that everyone just takes for granted.
So when you think federal prison break, you're probably picturing some high-tech Mission Impossible style plan, right? But the reality of what Richard McNair did, it was brilliantly simple, almost laughably low-tech. You see, he knew the guards were looking for something complicated, so the best camouflage was to do something nobody would ever expect.
And I'm not kidding when I say this. He literally mailed himself to freedom. Yep, he crammed himself into a mail bag in the mailroom and just got shipped out with the regular mail. It just goes to show you, sometimes the boldest plan is the one that's hiding right there in plain sight.
All right, now for the big one, the one you've definitely heard of. We're talking about the most legendary, the most infamous prison in history, Alcatraz. This is the story of the Great Illusion, the one that completely shattered its reputation for being escape-proof.
I mean, the name alone was designed to break you. The Rock. Just imagine it, this isolated, imposing fortress surrounded by freezing, brutal waters. It was the end of the line, period. You went in, you didn't come out. That was the whole idea.
So, the plan that Frank Morris and the Anglin brothers came up with, it was actually pretty simple at its core. Yeah, they had to dig through their cell walls, but the real key, the thing that made it all work, was one crucial, brilliant piece of misdirection.
Okay, think about it. You get through the wall, but you're not out yet. You need time, a head start. So the big question is, how in the world do you fool the guards who are doing head counts all night long? How do you make them think you're still tucked away sleeping in your bed?
And this is where the genius really shines. Their solution was just wow. They made dummy heads. Out of what? Basically, prison paper mache, a mix of soap, toilet paper, and concrete dust. And to top it off, they used real human hair they snagged from the prison barbershop. These decoys were so convincing they fooled the guards on their nightly rounds, buying them that precious, critical head start. So, we've seen a guy who could dislocate his own body, another who mailed himself out of prison, and now this incredible illusion. What's the common thread here? What connects all these wild, unbelievable stories?
Well, it seems like each one shows us a different way to tackle the impossible. You've got Shiratori, who just completely redefined the limits of the human body. Then there's McNair, who found the blind spots in a super rigid system and just waltzed right through them. And the Anglin brothers, they were masters of illusion, manipulating what people saw or what they thought they saw.
And that really leaves us with one final, kind of mind-bending thought, doesn't it? I mean, if these guys could find a way through solid concrete, through steel bars, and under constant watch, it really makes you wonder. What are the walls that are truly impossible to break? Maybe, just maybe, the biggest walls aren't physical at all. Maybe they're the ones we build inside our own minds.